Siu Nim Tao section 1. Here, bam, bam, and back again. Okay, so important things to note. There's a few very important things here. One is that we are, when training all of our sections across Siu Nim Tao, what we're trying to do is get this tension in our muscles so we can build a release. And you can see it especially here when we come up, we've got tension in our pecs and we are maximum, and then we've got release. This release here. So what we're doing is we're using these really big muscles, the pecs, instead of the arms to do the work, right? So we're building the tension up in the pecs and releasing down. Another thing here is as we are coming through, you'll notice there's a line that goes through the hands. We're coming down, that's staying the same. We're lifting from the shoulders and coming back around. I flare my arms a bit too much at the moment. I need to figure that out. But you'll notice that line is always there. And this is our bridge, right? We've got a protective bubble here. Not bridge, protective bubble. So really, in theory, if someone's pushing against this, this doesn't happen. This does. Okay? I mean, if my footwork was exemplary, which it's not, then the energy would just go into the ground, right? But I'm trying to keep that distance and that space. I'm trying to keep that control here. Now, inside of this first section, we've also, I kind of want to think about it not just being these moves. Something that my master says, and a book I'm reading, Francis Fong, it's all about, I say it's all about, I'm probably going to say that's what it's all about. But it's not this, right? It's all of the little movements that happen in between the movements. All of this, how does this muscle work? Can I do my shoulders up, are they down? How do I get the maximum amount of pressure and power coming through? Am I invoking my lats for some of the movement? I feel something here and I'm pulling up, but it isn't this to this. It's this. This is equally as important as here, as equally important as here. Every little part of every movement. And also, when we're going through this, maybe one at a time, right? Understand where your power is coming from, where your strength is coming from. Don't just do it forwards, do it backwards. Here we go. Okay, what is each movement? How from each part is if my wrist is moving here, am I starting to get more of that flick at the bottom? Really start to break down. So I can feel tension here, my pecs are building that power. I can also feel some stress in my lats as they stretch. So if I've got a stretch, I've got a pull release as well. So that means as I'm here and I've got a stretch on that back, that means I've kind of got the inverse of what was going on in the chest for when I'm pulling back. And this is equally as important, right? This is a hit. This isn't just getting your arms back to neutral. Someone's here, taking them out. I mean, then you actually get onto what this stuff is for, right? So I've got my blocks here. Maybe this is stopping knees coming up. Maybe I'm controlling hips here, kind of getting that control. But this one, love this movement. So here, we do this in one of the sections, I can't remember which one it is. But think of it as someone coming in. They might be trying to grab your hip. You're hitting forearm strikes here. I mean, even doing it on yourself hurts. But we're trying to deaden this part of the arm, right? Now, the important bit, and you'll see it later on here, is that we're going down, we're not going out. Put it out, all of a sudden the energy comes back into the system, that person's arm whaps around, hits you in the head. Don't believe me? Try it. Trust me, I've hit myself many, many times doing this. So this is where we're getting this idea. Power. snap. Okay, then where we going? Rumba. This pull up. Now then, this is interesting. So what we're trying to do is, and you'll see it later on in Chum Q, obviously Siu Nim Tao, Chum Q, massively different. But here we're trying to create this space, and we don't want to collapse to do this. Hold on here, sorry. We don't want to collapse, we don't want to flare. I flare too much when I do it. I'm working on that, but we're trying to just keep this space. And to do that, we can raise our shoulders and almost over them up, right? We can keep that space with the shoulder line here. Then obviously we're pulling back in, striking again. So that is a very brief overview of section 1. Like I said, a lot of these videos will be rambling nonsense. Hopefully you found that useful. Now to section 2.